Hi everybody, it's Karen from Acaderme. Today we're talking fragrance in cosmetic products. What are fragrances? Fragrances are different types of molecules that we will add to cosmetic formulas to make them smell better, to mask odors, and for the customer to enjoy using the product. We have different types of fragrances. We have the natural fragrances, which comes from flowers, herbs, fruits. We have synthetic fragrances, which smell exactly the same as the natural ones, but are produced chemically in the lab, so it's more sustainable. We have essential oils, just like lavender oil, lemon oil, things like that. And you have natural extract. Natural extracts may be like licorice root extract, which smells so good. So it's like an added fragrance if you use that material in your formula. I'm sure many of you have had comments from your customers or demands from your customers regarding products without fragrances. Well, it is becoming more popular because some people, influencers, bloggers, YouTubers, are creating a fear pattern around fragrances. They are telling people it's very dangerous, they should not use it, but without any knowledge. So today I'm here to help you understand why we use fragrances in product and why it's not dangerous to use them. Did you know that more than 95% of the population does not react to fragrance in skincare? So you see, it's not that dangerous. Many skincare manufacturers, the big brands, will use fragrance labs that are member of the IFRA. IFRA is for International Fragrance Association. IFRA has based its restrictions and recommendation according to the studies that have been made by the Research Institute of Fragrance Material, which in short is RIFM. That's a nonprofit organization that has on their board toxicologists, pharmacists, dermatologists, and all of them are not receiving any money from the perfume industry and the skincare industry. They're just there to test and make safety assessment for fragrance that we use in skincare products. So it is very secure for the customers to use products including fragrance. If the line you use is a big brand, I'm pretty sure they follow the IFRA regulation. But if you're not sure, contact your sales representative and ask them. I'm sure they will know. And from that point on, you're gonna be very confident that your clients can use your products without a doubt. But why do formulators use fragrance in products if people don't really want them? But the truth is, people want fragrance. So that's one of the main reasons why there's fragrance in skincare. There's been so many studies that will ask people to test products, one unscented, one scented, and everybody prefers the scented version because scents are attached to memories, to actions. So when you receive a new product as an esthetician or when you present something to your client, what's the first thing you do? You open up that jar and you smell it. That's everybody's first instinct, is to smell the product. Because who wants to use something that stinks? Nobody. So that's the first reason they include fragrance in products. But something also that saddens me with all the fear mongering around fragrances is that we are like cutting ourselves from good memories, from pleasure. Because when you smell something that smells like flowery, it may bring you back to good memories you had or the way your mom used to smell and beautiful souvenirs like that. Also, when you use let's say a cleanser in the morning which smells like citrus, well, you feel like you're energized and it wakes you up, so you have a well-being from using that product. If it's something that, like toothpaste, if you use a toothpaste that does not taste like mint, you won't feel as fresh, but you're clean, like you're all clean, but you don't feel as fresh as if it was mint. So it's the same thing with skincare products. It has a purpose in skincare, and it's to bring you feelings and joy and relieve your stress. And it's the same thing for the skincare products you use while you do a professional treatment. Often, think about it, your clients, they're laying on your bed and you're applying the mask, and they're like, oh my God, it smells so good, I love it. And like you can feel the relief, like they let go and they relax to that smell. So it's so very important. So if you would use something that's not like very pleasantly smelling, well, maybe the client won't be inclined to book a next appointment with you. And another reason why formulators would use fragrance in their formulation is to mask unpleasant smells. Think about that. Raw materials, they don't all smell so awesome. For example, if we take a product that contains sulfur, which, by the way, sulfur is an amazing ingredient for acne. Well, if you take sulfur, that raw material smells like rotten eggs. So if you don't add any fragrance, you're left with a cream that's gonna work fine, but it's gonna smell awful. So would you really use it? Will your customer buy it and use it at home? Of course not. So that's why we use fragrance, for people to use the product, to like the product, so they can benefit from the raw materials that are included in that formulation. So you see, fragrances, they're useful in formulation. They're there to either make it pleasant or to hide unpleasant smells, but it's worth it to have fragrance in your products because people will use them. But I have something here, like a little thing that saddens me. It's some marketing teams on some brands, they will try to trick the customers. So what I mean by that is that they will not include fragrance, which is listed in the INCI list. You may remember I did a whole video on the INCI list. Well, if the customer sees fragrance or perfume, they'll say, oh, that product, this perfume, I prefer not to use it, so they won't buy it. The marketing team knows that. So what will they do? Well, they'll trick the customer. They'll put essential oils and natural extracts that are very fragrant, but those two, they're just the same as fragrance. They're just as allergenic if you're allergic to fragrance. So it's the same. So they trick the customers that way. So by knowing this, you'll be able to guide your clients toward the right products. But of course, if you're allergic to fragrance or you have a skin pathology, do not use fragrance because your irritation level is like very, very high. So you're gonna get probably reactions. Compared to most people that won't react, you should avoid. And if you have like normal skin, you don't have any pathologies, or you're not allergic, don't worry about using your fragrance. You like your cleansers that smell fresh and that smell like lemon or whatever, continue using them. If you like them, use them. That's all I have to say. If the product fits you, continue to use it. Forget about whatever was said on the internet. Skin is personal. It's something that we have to enjoy doing, skincare. So if you use products that don't smell like nothing or smell like old rubber or crayons, you do you. But most people will like something that makes them feel fresh, that makes them feel relaxed. So don't worry about fragrance in your skincare if you have a healthy skin. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you liked it, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.